Peace, everybody. I just really have a lot of energy right now, and I'm just feeling a lot of creative juices right now. And just this damn purple folder, not folder, but this purple notebook I have, just for the past couple weeks, just been writing all sorts of metaphysical notes. This is the supreme mathematics and the supreme alphabet of the nation of the gods and herbs. Did my little not interpretations. I didn't change the philosophy or anything, but I just did my own illustrations of what each number or letter represents and everything like that. And okay, so the meat of this video, what I want to talk about in this video is using both astrology and numerology mixed together to decipher the energies of the day. Because the thing about numerology is that numbers are changing all the time. Numbers are constantly changing every second, every minute, literally time and numbers, binary codes and shit like that. Anyway, yeah, I got a lot of notes written down and shit. Some shit's not even finished. Well, anyway, okay, let me give you an example. We're in October, right? So, numerologically wise, I'm going to say it anyway. Numerologically wise, I don't know if that's a real word or not, but it's a real word today. Okay, so check me out. Each letter represents a number, and each number represents a different planetary energy. So check this out. October, O6 Venus, C3 Jupiter, T2 Moon, O6 Venus, B2 Moon, E5 Mercury, and R9 Mars. All these numbers in total come out to 6, which equals Venus. And there's 7 letters in the word October, which correlates to the number 7, which correlates to Neptune. Now, this is just the bare bones basic foundation of, trying to decipher the different energies, you know what I'm saying? And then depending on what sign or what zodiac signs we're in, I got this written up right here. We got Sun in cardinal air, initiating new ways of thinking, and the energy is, Venusian, so it's initiating new ways of creating and harmonizing certain situations as well based on your actions. And also the sun represents gold in the alchemical mind. This is what I made a video, one of my first videos was talking about mining for gold in the mind, and if y'all want to go back and watch that video, it will make sense when I'm referring to the gold and also the silver. I also made a video called Reactions, and that kind of ties into the energy of, this alchemical silver that we have in our mind. But anyway, and the moon is still in Cancer, which is cardinal water, initiating new ways of feeling and receiving energy and vibes. So that energy, and we're about to be into this energy soon, which is, the sun in Libra still, and the moon in Leo fixed fire. So that's initiating new ways of thinking and harmonizing, can't say that word for some reason today, harmonizing. And the moon is reacting in a way to where its passions are fixed into one area of location. It's able to shine and radiate so everyone can see it, but it's still fixed on its own passion. But anyway, we're not even in that energy yet. That's just like, a foretelling into the future and trying to base the energies of the future, if that made any sense. I don't even know if what I said just even made any sense. Well, anyway, and that's another thing. What I was even just saying, that shit don't even make any sense. Learn to not say that, because, we've been programmed to think certain things, and we say certain things, and we say certain things a certain way that it doesn't make sense. We got to break out of that shit, and I'm learning that as I'm making this video right now. Anyway, back to this video. So yeah, you got all these different energies correlating with the different, numbers and the letters and all the correspondence with that. So when we look at this, the way I break it down is when we look at this, the energies that stand out the most in this is Venus and the moon. Yeah, Venus and the moon. And so when you take the numbers and numbers that correspond with that, we got 62, which equals 8, which is Saturn. So, and yeah, I'm got the 5% lingo going on with the equality and the wisdom, going to build and destroy. But that's what I'm saying. All these philosophies are intertwined because Saturn represents build and structure, and yeah, and on a negative sense, destruction. Build or destroy, it's the same concept. And also, harmony, love, when we're talking about Venus, harmony, love, connections, relations, and the five senses, the moon, which is reactions, emotions, and vibes, and manifestations, those energies correlate with the totality. Though that's basically the dominant energy. And when you add those together, you're in an energy that's able to build or destroy, which is able to build structures. And since this is cardinal Earth, Saturn, which can also correlate to fixed air, it can initiate its new ways of creating and building structure and be fixed on its own ideas of the structure that's being built for its own, not self-gain, but for its own self-confidence, backed and supported by this energy of harmony, love, connections, relations, and the five senses, and the reactions, emotions, vibes, and manifestations. I know I'm going a little too fast, but just keep up with me. Where was I? Oh yeah, and then when we talk about the letters, and see that what I'm saying is all of this is related. This goes back to the whole thing of spiritual DJing and mixing all the elements and having different levels and shit like that. And see, this is all playing out through the different energies that these different letters are backed by, and the different energies that these numbers are backed by, and the different energies that these planets represent. And then not to mention, you got the astrological, I mean, this is just the sun and the moon. We're not even talking about Mercury, Mars, or oppositions or shit like that. We're just talking about the bare bones basic energy right now. So you could go, and like I said, the point of my videos are to not be so long-winded with, these different concepts that I'm trying to break down and shit. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm just here to plant these seeds for people to come see these and then take the information that I've taken and then apply it to their own life and apply it to their own creativity. So if we want to go a little deeper, let me just add one more example. Okay, let's go to November. We're not in November yet, but when you base these different energies out, and when you get the symbolism, when you get what each letter represents, and the numbers and the energies of what everything represents with these numbers and these letters and these planetary energies, you'll be able to have an idea of where future events and future energies may play out. And anyway, so we got November 8, Saturn, which is cardinal Earth. And then when you got all the numbers that represent these different letters, they add up to the 4, which is Uranus. And then the dominant energies of these different numbers backed by these letters, the dominant energies is Mercury and Uranus, which 5 and 4 equals 9, which is Mars. And it's no coincidence that Scorpio is in a dominant time in the time of November, and Mars is the what you would call the dominant energy, because it's the accumulation of the energies that's most present in this energy signature and this word known as November, with these different numbers being added to 9, and what these majority energies represent, they eventually add up to the number 9. And I'm hoping I'm not going over anyone's heads. If you need to watch this video a couple times over again to really understand what I'm trying to say, then that's perfectly fine. I hope y'all enjoy this video.